right, we're here today with our web team, and we are coming to talk to you today about some frequent questions that we receive about websites and when it's time to redesign your website. So we've come up with a list of these questions, and Dina and Fran are here today to answer them for you. So we'll start off with Fran. And our first question is, when do you think it is time to redesign a website?
I think every 2 to 3 years is the ultimate, time to do that, because trends change, technology changes very often too. So the less time that you wait, the better, because if you do a drastic change, it'll be harder than gradually changing and evolving your website as technology changes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And Dee, what do you think is the first step in redesigning a website?
When it comes to redesign, the first thing I would do is see what's wrong with my current site. So I would do like an analysis of, to see, user engagement, where do I stack in terms of technology compared to what's out there and whatnot. So yeah, I would do like a self-audit for the site and see what's wrong with it and try to address those points first.
Right, yes. Fran, what do you think is the most important aspect of a website?
I think definitely speed. If you have a slow website, your viewers are going to just click off. A lot of the times we have this great website that comes to us, but the speed is slow, and it's like one of the first things that we want to improve is optimization and speed, and getting that website to react fast as soon as someone comes into it, and then they'll have more. If it responds fast, then people will likely stay rather than just click off.
Right, and Google likes that a lot more too.
Yeah.
That helps with other aspects of marketing. So Dina, where should somebody look for inspiration when they are thinking about redesigning their website?
I'm gonna go based on my experience. I got two sites like Behance, through a friend and learn about awards as well. Go to Dribble, and wherever sites are being designed that that works well and whatnot. That's where I get my inspiration from. Yeah, Behance is like my number one, so that's where I spend most of my time.
Nice. And we can put some of these websites that Dina referenced in the comments on our Facebook video and on our website as resources if anybody's interested in checking it out for themselves. Fran, what trends do you see in web design coming up that people should start to maybe think about and incorporate in their websites?
Well, one that has been around for a few has been like responsive design, but it gets better and better. There's also Bootstrap, which is widely used, and that's something that we can also put out there as a resource. But definitely responsive design is something that doesn't really get old. A website that is able to fit into multiple screens. When you're on your phone, you want to be able to see it and make it stack rather than just seeing like a white thing and that you have to zoom in. That's not good for a website. I think that's, for me personally,
Yeah, I definitely agree. Everybody's on their phone nowadays, so
yeah, you want it to react, and you want to see it the way that if you're in a huge screen, you want the website to take your screen. If you're in a phone, smaller phone, you want it to be like close enough to you, and the font size and stuff. So that's a website that adapts to whatever technology is being used from.
Right. So Dina, how long does it typically take for a website redesign project? Or in simpler terms, if you were to look at somebody's website and start from the beginning, what would you estimate?
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
It really depends on where the site's at, how much work needs to be done, if it needs to be, if the CMS needs to be changed, or if it needs to be done straight from scratch. So I would say the least amount of time you need for a site is at least 2 months, for it to be done well.
And that's like best case scenario.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking about something very minimal. But yeah, it could take 6 months. It depends if it's like an e-commerce site. If it's a very customized site, it's a lot of work to build the back end and also the front end and whatnot. So yeah.
Sure. There's so many factors that can go into
At least 2
it.
months, yeah.